Hi everybody and welcome once again to another edition of NJPW Extra. I'm Chris Charlton right here in the NJPW Event Center where we're just a few days away from G1 Climax 32 kicking off. We're still recovering from Forbidden Door and there's plenty to get to on NJPW Strong as well as a great free match this week. Clark Connors facing TJP one-on-one in an explosive match from Seattle. That's still to come, but first, let's take a look at what's happening around the world in New Japan Pro Wrestling this week. While in Japan, the New Japan Road is just starting to get back underway as we count down towards G1 Climax 32. We are all still recovering from Forbidden Door in Chicago. What a night it was, headlined of course by Jon Moxley just barely edging out Hiroshi Tanahashi to become interim AEW World Champion, while Jay White retained the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship at the expense of a supposed ally in Adam Cole, as some drama certainly seemed to linger. Will Ospreay retained the IWGP United States Championship, if not the physical belt, by defeating Orange Cassidy in what might have been a sleeper match of the night. And perhaps the biggest turn-up for the books being Katsuyori Shibata coming to the aid of Orange Cassidy and forming a very unlikely duo. Zack Sabre Jr. was only narrowly bested by his mystery opponent Claudio Castagnoli. Clark Connors earned a legion of new fans with a stunning substitute performance, taking Tomohiro Ishii's place in the AEW All-Atlantic Championship 4-way and much more. You can still catch the pay-per-view replay and you certainly will not regret it. Over on NJPW Strong, though, it was a night for the United Empire, as United Empire Rising took over Strong for an entirely produced show. Starting with Aussie Open teaming with Great-O-Khan and Aaron Henare to take on TMDK. Henare would start the match striking at Shane Haste, and the United Empire side was in full control until Mikey Nichols got involved, taking down Carl Fletcher, who was dominated until he was able to roll through and make the tag to partner Mark Davis. Henare got two off of Berserker Bomb. The Tank Buster from TMDK on the Ultimate Weapon nearly secured the victory, but as Jonah was taken to the floor and the match was breaking down, Streets of Rage would seal the deal, Aaron Henare picking up the win over Bad Dude Tito. Jeff Cobb and Willie Mack went to battle, two former friends and partners, definitely heavyweights, but stylistically contesting a match that could have been in Best of the Super Juniors. A high-speed start saw a Tijeras from Mack before a Tope con Hiro kept him in full control. Cobb put Mack into the guardrails and went surfing, but Willie Mack would go to his speed to fire back. A standing moonsault would get two, and a German suplex slowed Jeff Cobb's momentum, with Mack seemingly on cruise control to victory until he was rolled up by a definitely rattled Jeff Cobb. The main event of the evening saw Homicide make his NJPW Strong debut, being accompanied to the ring by Eddie Kingston to take on Will Ospreay. Ospreay talked trash and paid for it that he would cut off Homicide's Tope con Hiro attempt by hitting a plancha on his own. Homicide, not afraid to get his hands dirty, would use a chair to cut off his opponent and landed a suplex on the ramp as well as a neckbreaker. The Commonwealth Kingpin was angered and frustrated, fighting rough just the way Homicide likes it, and the independent legend brought every bit of the attitude that Ospreay was giving him. Eddie Kingston heading back out from the commentary position to lend moral support. Homicide would land a Tope con Hiro and a Tornado DDT before connecting with the Cop Killer, Ospreay kicking out at 2.9, but when Homicide looked to open Ospreay up with a fork, it would be a hidden blade and then the Stormbreaker that gave Ospreay victory and ensured that United Empire scored a perfect hat-trick on the night. A memorable episode of NJPW Strong indeed, and you can be a part of Strong Live. Charlotte, North Carolina on July 24th is our next stop for High Alert. Hiromu Takahashi, in his first match on US soil for over 4 years, he faces Clark Connors. Hikuleo versus Big Damo in a big boy clash. TJP versus Mascara Dorada as their feud continues, and much, much more. Tickets on sale now, njpw1972.com. And how about NJPW being a part of StarCast Weekend, July the 30th in Nashville, Tennessee for Music City Mayhem? Make sure you are there. How about some action right now though? And speaking of TJP and speaking of Clark Connors, they went through an absolute war back in Seattle a few months ago. Let's check it out as we bring you our free match for this week, Clark Connors versus TJP. It's Matt Raywalt and Ian Riccoboni on the call. Let's head to ringside.
Don't you mean Theodore?
Look, we're across the street from Canada.
So
they say Theodore. It is the great Theodore. And he, with 22 years in the business and now part of United Empire, he's living up to his full potential. And you also got to ask, if Clark Connors, what is his knee like? Has he recovered from his injury, which TJP has exploited in the past?
And we got to wonder about the cardiovascular. Clark was out with COVID-19, and we know that he recovered well. But what we don't know is how much cardiovascular training. That's one of his calling cards. It's his bread and butter. He can hang with the best of them, mostly because that gas tank is so big.
That's right. He has very explosive energy. He's got those fast twitch muscles working at maximum.
And TJP wants a clean break. And come on, you want a clean break, you got to give a clean break in return here.
Well, look, Clark was crowding him. Give a man some space.
What's interesting about these two men, their careers have become symmetrical in a lot of ways. The first time they wrestled one another, to my count, was here in this building, the 2019 Super J Cup. They met each other in this building in 2017. I mean, I think life has a way of bringing people back to center, back to the same spots. And after 5 years, we're seeing the culmination of what looked like a great tag team, a great relationship forming. It's ending in a grudge match here.
Who would have thought?
And that's the leg grapevine.
Oh, this is not a good predicament for... Oh my God.
Shades of the great Muda.
And if there is any remnants of injury on that knee, this is not helping matters.
And do you think this is to get inside the head of Clark Connors? When you're at the dojo, I know one of the first moves they teach you as you become more advanced is the Muda lock, is to trap the legs like this. Is this trying to remind Clark Connors that...
Oh, wow. Wait.
Yeah.
He grabbed him like a rhino that hasn't eaten in months.
Nice duck down, change direction, but maybe not intentional, that knee going out.
How about that? See, Clark Connors is known to switch directions so quickly at the last moment, but his knee just gave.
Oh! Open hand chop there.
Oh, vintage TJP. Clark can't even stand on his feet right now.
Oh!
Wait a minute.
And
Wait a
charging
minute.
in.
What was that all about?
Was he playing possum, do you think? Yeah, he certainly was.
Come on.
I like it. I mean, if TJP is not... Oh, wait a minute. Now, he's either really playing possum or he might not be doing the smartest thing right here. Oh!
I mean, it appears as though he's fully recovered from his injury. Cowardly, in my opinion.
What? Takes a lot of guts to put yourself in a match.
Oh, my Lord! What a sky-high German!
Plants him down.
My goodness.
Takes a lot of guts and physical acumen to get in the ring with a guy like TJP. Especially.
Oh!
Again! He almost touched the lights.
I think he's trying to throw him over the rope to the outside. He's trying to finish the great Theodore.
Like the great Seattle artist Jimi Hendrix once said, "Excuse me while I kiss the sky." Oh, TJP almost kissed the lights there. See an Irish whip. Whoa.
Okay, good awareness, you know, rolling out of the way, taking a little breather.
You don't go to CMLL, you don't become a WWE Cruiserweight champion. Oh God! He just dumped TJP!
Oh my goodness.
Onto the timekeeper's table!
I don't think I've seen anything like that. Just when TJP was trying to take a little breather just to recenter himself, there was the Wild Rhino. Just threw him over the barricade, over that table.
And able to duck down with those legs and use his shoulder like a rhinoceros's horn to hook him and dump him up and over, going crashing through that table. And it's Connors now in control here.
5 minutes have passed. 5 minutes have passed.
And Connors connects, and I'm being told that even though we heard the 5-minute call, we will stay with this grudge match as long as it takes here. Cover 2 on NJPWWorld.com.
5 minutes have passed, and the kind of action we have seen already. And this is something that Clark Connors has been waiting to do.
And we've had a lot of questions answered. The cardiovascular acumen of Connors looks like it's there. The knee looks like it's back. And the deceiving tactics, the devious tactics of TJP are certainly always a force.
I don't think there's anything deceiving about that. That's his experience.
Oh, God!
Oh, man.
Single arm DDT.
On that unforgiving hard apron.
And that might have popped the shoulder out of its socket, Alex.
1.
Maybe we don't have to worry about his knee, but now,
3.
I mean, his shoulder, his arm could be compromised.
4.
And that's the
5.
shoulder he drives through on the spears
right.
with,
6.
on the pounces with. That's the shoulder that lifted
7.
TJP up and over the barricade and almost through the table. So if he can neutralize that shoulder, or at least get inside the mind of Connors, that's going to take a lot of Connors' offense away. Oh, look at how quick. Look at how smooth. TJP!
Beautiful.
Lateral press, 2. And do you think TJP was caught off guard here, Alex, by the way Clark came out swinging?
No doubt about it. I mean, he had us all fooled. Clearly, he's recovered from his injury.
A very veteran move to insinuate that that knee might not be fully recovered. As the outside in senton, lateral press cover. 1 count there.
But look, the Prince of the Philippines is in firm control right now.
Yeah, the Philip Flash able to trap that arm. Now just putting Connors wherever he wants him. The damage done now to the shoulder.
Look at the way that he puts pressure on that arm, pushing over his knee.
Stepping
and look
over.
at that.
Trapping into the chin lock. And if you're Connors, what kind of movement are you looking to do to try and get out of it?
This is the thing, like whichever way you turn, you may hurt yourself even more. That he was able to fight out of it.
And went back to the vertical base. But as TJP was maintaining that wrist control. Oh, look at that.
Oh my God. This is flawless.
Oh!
Flawless TJP right here. That's perfection.
Spinning hammerlock. And then driving that opposing shoulder down.
And with such force. If this was any ordinary man, that shoulder would be out of its socket.
I love TJP's game plan right now. Once he figured out and once Clark showed his hand, maybe a little too early, that the knee was not as damaged as he anticipated, right away TJP clicks it into gear, goes for that shoulder.
I think we're going to see a little bit of... We're going to clean that dirty face.
Oh, come on. I don't agree with this move. Oh, come on. He's defenseless in the corner. Jeremy Marcus, you got to get in there.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Oh! This is the explosive energy that we've been talking about. But I think that shoulder tackle also hurt Clark Connors.
Clark's got to be careful. You're absolutely right. Because the impact shoulder to shoulder, it's hanging. You can tell it's just hanging there, Alex. And even if that knee, I'm still not convinced that knee's 100%, because even if Clark thinks it is that as a severe knee injury, he's got to be careful he doesn't end up with 2 targets. As he fires in, Irish whip into the corner, charging in. Shoulders down to the midsection.
Just driving the air out of the lungs of TJP.
Whoa! Plants him in the center.
10 minutes have gone by. 10 minutes.
Spinning elbow drop, hooks the leg cover. 2, and just a 2 count there. We're seeing a game of chess unfold here.
And look, even though Clark Connors has the home advantage, going to finish TJP, but he lands behind.
Big back elbow, off the ropes. It's TJP with the misdirection this time. And out of the corner, spring.
Oh my God.
Single arm DDT from the top.
That is a lot of weight, a lot of momentum coming down on that shoulder. Look, even though Clark has the home court advantage, you know, he's got a lot of pressures weighing on him to get the victory here in his hometown.
And now trying to claw back up, but it's TJP back to his feet first. Oh
my God. Beautiful. Let's get that face cleaned up.
And former WWE Cruiserweight Champion, 2-time Impact X Division Champion, and a man who's on the doorstep, the precipice of winning our main event. TJP.
How about that?
Look at that. Look for the cross arm breaker.
Oh,
God.
He's got full extension on that.
And Connors has to find the ropes. He's trapped.
Oh, how about that? He's scissoring the legs of TJP, able to turn him over.
Great counter into the full Nelson.
How about this?
Full Nelson clutch here.
Wow, and he's got that in real tight.
If he can get the fingers locked, it's gonna be it. And TJP looking for the ropes.
There you go. So close.
And that may have taken a lot out of Connors, though, too, to have to hold him up to apply the pressure. It's a lot of upward force on that front deltoid.
Oh, my Lord. Spears him through that rope.
And this has become, as expected, an absolute war. But it may be a war of attrition at this point. It may come down to the last man that could get to their feet first. And right now, that's the Rhino, Clark Connors. And TJP on the apron here. He's in no man's land, front face lock. Trying to get a little bit of leverage there on the bottom rope. Not able to hang on, that shoulder giving him trouble here. Has him up. Oh God.
There you go.
Triangle choke in the ropes.
I mean, this is the versatility of TJP. He can use any part of that ring as a weapon.
Not afraid to bend the rules. And he's trapped. He is in trouble. He's perfectly centered on that ropes.
Oh, man. Vicious knee dropped off the top.
And he's going all the way to the top. Maybe looking for the Mamba Splash here. Got it. Kobe calls game. 2.
Oh, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? I thought that was over. This is how TJP finishes most of his opponents, with a Mamba Splash.
You can count on one hand the amount of people that have been able to kick out of the Mamba Splash. Oh,
that's it.
Him.
That is it.
What?
Are you? Where does Clark Connors get this inside of him?
Kicks out of the Cobra Twist driver, and now it's TJP.
That's it. That's got to be it.
Oh, not even a 1
Ian,
count.
I am in disbelief of what I'm seeing. He just kicked out consecutively off one. What is going on? What universe are we in?
I'm just as shocked as you are. As Connors connects across the jaw. TJP with a counter, look at our backslide here, has him, stacks him up, instead goes to the top. Oh, look at that.
There you go, this is a move that TJP has created. Put so much pressure on that lower back while working those knees as well.
And that grapevine,
15 minutes.
putting all kinds of pressure like you said. And and he's got the arm trapped, he's got that shoulder trapped.
Just when Clark Connors was gonna reach that rope, he was able to lock that arm.
And he's got to fight. He's got to fight. Oh, with all he's got. Has him up.
No.
2. Trapped him there. Both men back to their feet. Oh, double clothesline. Both men down.
Man, Ian, I am exhausted. This is nuts. What a match this has been.
Both men leaving literally everything they have as the chants of Rhino are echoing through Washington Hall. Huge main event this week, delivering on every expectation. An all-out battle between two rivals who saw their friendship, their partnership disintegrate. And TJP countered.
What is he looking to do?
Oh, there's no way.
Oh, we've seen this before. But TJP gets up on his feet.
All the way to his feet here. And trying to get him back down. It's TJP now on the apron. Oh God.
Man. Going back to that already injured arm of Clark Connors.
And Connors now trapped. And TJP can do almost whatever he wants at this point. And TJP, second rope on the inside. Fans rallying behind Clark, but it might be too little too late as TJP looking to end things right here. Going for a superplex with the shot to the obliques. And Connors with some separation. Oh, headbutt, headbutt delivers. And Connors looking to go upstairs.
Oh! A mama splash of his own. Throwing the LA Dojo sign right at the fallen TJP, drops him with a powerbomb.
Stacks him up. 2. Just a 2 count. Just a 2 count. The war continues.
Oh, TJP.
Telling me he's number 1.
Oh!
Power slam.
What a war this is. Wait a minute, no!
Oh, got him.
No!
2. Trophy kill. And Clark Connors picks up the victory.
At 18 minutes and 19 seconds, the winner by pinfall, the Wild Rhino, Clark Connors.
What an incredible contest.
And there's something to be said for avenging someone that has told you you couldn't do something, that you weren't good enough. And for someone who has turned your back on you.
Once again, the Wild Rhino, Clark Connors.
Who's lost faith in you. Here tonight, Clark Connors proved TJP wrong and put those words right back in his face, Alex.
What a way to end up NJPW Extra this week. We'll be back next week as G1 Climax 32 will be nearly upon us. Until then, Gokigenyo, sayonara.